something happen? Or did it? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Sincerely Anonymous. Today is part 2 of Pathological Liars. If you want to see part 1, click right here, I think. So today we are going to read another Reddit from someone who claimed themselves to be a pathological liar. So I would suggest you go back and look at part 1. It will make so much more sense. So I went on Reddit and I asked different people, has anyone met a pathological liar? How did you find out they were lying all the time? And what did they lie about? So in part 1, I say 2 of the answers. But for our update today, I'm going to read what this person said. They said, I'm a pathological liar, ask me anything. So let's start reading this conversation with this anonymous person. I am should I do different voices? Okay, let's see. I'm a pathological liar. Ask me anything. And then I'm all coming in. Oh my God, ask me anything? You don't gotta tell me twice. So I say, why do you define yourself like that? When did you become aware? What was the biggest lie you have ever told? Have you gotten caught? What Anonymous said, I treat lying as an art. I'm an expert at it because I have had 15 years of experience. Now I lie all the time because it's easier than telling the truth. I became aware around 15 or 16 years old. I don't have any big lies that stand out. After all, that's how you get caught. However, anytime I meet someone, I never tell the truth. I have like 12 different people that I can turn into. I guess that's the biggest. Usually, I'm only caught when I want to be caught. For example, I will purposely make lies that can be easily found out. This gives the perception that I'm bad at lying. Trying to come off as someone that always tells the truth never works out. People see it as really sketchy. So then I said, who are the people? Have you tried to stop? Do you identify yourself as a sociopath or narcissist? Now, the reason I said sociopath or narcissist was because a lot of times pathological liars are associated with being sociopaths or narcissists. Sociopaths and narcissists are in their own reality. You know, narcissists think, oh, it's all about me, all about me. And pathological liars, their lies are because of them. It is for them. It is to benefit them, or it is to get out of something, or it is to get attention. So I asked that because it's commonly associated with those 2 mental illnesses. And what Anonymous said was, the people are different personalities that I've made to exploit people based on their personality type. I've tried to stop. Lying is just too easy for me. It would be stupid if I did stop. I'd say I'm more of a sociopath. And then I asked, why did you start lying? How's your relationship with your parents? And the reason I asked the second question on how this person's relationship was with their parents is because a lot of times people begin lying, and especially lying constantly, to get attention. People lie to get attention. As seen in the first video, a lot of times people lie about illnesses to get attention. There's even disorders under that category. And a lot stems back from childhood. Okay, how was your relationship with your parents? Did you feel like you needed to get the attention of your parents, that you didn't have it? Did you feel like you needed to lie, to be exaggerated, to be extra in order to get that attention? Usually that's what starts it. So that was the reason behind my question. Now, Anonymous said, I started to lie because no one liked me. attention. So I made it easier for them to like me. Now I lie because I have a lot of problems. Those problems are schizophrenia, depression, and severe anxiety. And remember, he also said sociopath. My parents were fucking assholes. Sorry for my language, but they were fucking assholes. My family was very religious. When I was first diagnosed with schizophrenia, they told me that I didn't have any mental illnesses, just that I was possessed with a demon. They would also physically abuse me. For example, one time in the middle of the night when I was sleeping, they poured mildly hot water on me and told me it was holy water. It burned me, but luckily my wounds have healed without any permanent damage. However, you can see why I use colorful language to describe my parents. And then I said, do you feel like no one would give you attention? So I brought that up again. And then, how has lying helped you cope? Because a lot of times people lie in order for them to cope with something. They change the reality they live in because they don't like the reality they live in. Now, lies aren't the only direction people go in terms of changing their reality, but it's something. It's diverting. And then I said, do you have friends now? Who knows? Do you even know who you are? Like I said, changing reality. So it's like, who are you now? Who are you now that you've pretended to be so many people and you're aware that you pretended to be so many people? So Anonymous said, no one would give me attention. I was very introverted, but I wanted to at least be acknowledged. Lying really helps me cope. It's the only way I'm able to talk to people. I don't have any friends. I've never had friends. I'm seen as a freak because I talk to people that aren't there. No one except for me and the people I share my problems with on the internet, like you. I've really lost touch with reality. Seeing and hearing things that aren't real takes a toll on your sanity. I'd like to thank you for asking me these questions. It really helped me think things through, better than any psychiatrist can do. And then I said, when was the first time you realized that lying got you acknowledged? Which lies do you think were the most impactful? You have a mixed reality. You live in a world you make up and one your mind makes up. All inside of one that others have made up. Since you acknowledge this, what else do you think you can do other than lie? Because if you lie, are they liking you or the character you decide to play that day? Oh, that rhymed. Play that day to help you get away. You know what I say? That was an overlay. Okay. Also, and I'd like to thank you for opening up and allowing me to understand your mind. And then I said, also, you said you're a sociopath. Why is that? I think I was born a sociopath. Lying only came later when I learned I could use it to exploit people. I say I'm a sociopath because I lack empathy. I still have morals, but rather than guiding me, they are there just so I can mention them when need be. And then I asked, do you believe you have sympathy? Because the difference between empathy and sympathy is empathy, you feel the other person. And you're more likely to feel them if you've gone through a situation. For example, let's say you have a pet and your friend's pet just passed away. Because you have a pet, you have more of an emotional attachment to pets, so you understand your friend's pain more. And if your pet had passed away, you will understand their pain even more. Now, if you haven't had a pet and you don't understand that pain, then you can have sympathy. Because sympathy is the pure just acknowledgement, like, okay, I get that. I get why. I get it. Okay. So, Anonymous said, yes, but only a very minuscule amount. I'd say 11 or 12 years ago. I'm 12 years old. I didn't get good at lying about my life until I was 15. In my opinion, the lies about who I am are the most impactful. The different reactions you can get from people by simple making up a part of your life are amazing. I can certainly do things other than lie. I just whenever I do it, people are not interested in me. I'm perplexed by your question on whether people like me or just the personalities I make. On one hand, People only see these made up personalities, while the other, those personalities have become integrated with me. Without them, I wouldn't be who I am today. And then I said, who are you today? What true quality about yourself do you think is likable? And they said, I'm not going outside today, so I'll just be myself. If I do have likable qualities, I haven't found them. Describe yourself in 5 words. Cunning, manipulative, lying, sociopath. And I can't think of the 5th one. So that was that conversation with a pathological liar. If you want to share your story, if you have an experience with it, please write it down in the comments. I would love to read it. I would love to respond to it. And let's begin a conversation, everyone. Thank you for watching. You thought I was ending. I was lying. Pathologically, nah, but it was a little lie. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys as always. And thank you to Anonymous for sharing your story with us. See you next week.